complementary or critical? The hidden language that is shaping your relationships and your reality. Let's dive in to this episode of The Happy Hustle.
Do you want blissful balance in your personal and professional life? Great. What's up, guys? My name is Kerry Jack, and I want to help you happy hustle a life you love, one full of passion, purpose, and positive impact. I'm a lifestyle entrepreneur, a professional model / actor, a digital marketing specialist, a podcast host, author, a biohacker, an eco warrior, a martial artist, a hippie cowboy, and a humanitarian. My goal is to educate, inspire, and entertain you to live a life of passion, purpose, and positive impact. It is time to happy hustle your dream reality.
Did you know that the average person says over 16,000 words a day, but only 1 in 5 are actually positive? The question is, are you speaking more complimentary or critical? Because this is the hidden language that is shaping your relationships and your reality. What's up, y'all? My name is Kerry Jack, and I am a lifestyle entrepreneur and author and founder of The Happy Hustle. I can say, actually, USA Today best-selling author of our book, The Happy Hustle version 2.0. It hit, yes, number 39 on the USA Today national bestseller list. I'm also the top 0.5% globally ranked podcast host, but besides all that, I'm someone who is more and more cognizant of language and how important it is. Because at any given moment, your words are either building a connection or breaking it down. In business, in marriage, with your kids, even with yourself. So the question is, are you speaking more complimentary or are you speaking more critical? That fact bomb is crazy. To think 16,000 words per day are spoken by the average person and only 1 of every 5 are actually encouraging or positive, according to the University of Arizona study, makes you wonder, what are you saying? What is so damn negative that you just only got 1 out of 5 things to speak positive about? So for me personally, I realized this in my relationship with my wife. I realized I was speaking way more critical, and I wanted to shift that energy with my wife because shit, it doesn't serve us. It doesn't serve my marriage. It doesn't serve my family, my son, my future daughter who's, growing in her belly, who can hear and feel the words. The critical nature, I do believe, is passed down by my father. Not that I'm using that as a cop-out, but he was very critical of me growing up. And still love him, but I do recognize that. And it was probably passed down from his father, who was critical of him. So the point is, this critical nature is not the energy that I want to show up with. And so now what I do is I pause before I speak, and I really do my best to think about the energy that I'm delivering. And is this positive or not? Is this complimentary or critical? So I replace daily criticisms with a genuine compliment as much as humanly possible. And I am no guru here. As you guys know, I don't claim to be the guru of shit. If you follow the show at all, I'm just like, hey, here's some things working for me. Here's some things that maybe take what works, leave what doesn't, But I'm more the reporter. That's how I err on the side of this whole online game. And yeah, this was just a breakthrough for me. Complimentary or critical. So let's get into a little bit of the psychology behind the criticism. Okay. The statistic here by the Gottman Institute research, and yes, I did do a whole couples workshop with the Gottmans directly, and it was, yes, very informative, but it shows that successful marriages have a 5-to-1 ratio of positive to negative interactions. Now, when that relationship ratio drops and you're only 1-to-1, your relationship is going to be on the rocks. So you have to think about what you are saying to one another, because criticism often masks itself with these unmet needs or personal stress. And yeah, we need to communicate. We need to share what's going on inside and be able to have our partner hear it. But ultimately, there's a way that you can shift it so that it doesn't come off critical. So instead of, maybe you never help around the house or, something of that nature, you could say, hey, I really appreciate your help with the dishes tonight, right? And you just change that frame rather than the you statement, which is more blame related. You could ask for what you need, right? Now, it's not about blame, it's about the clarity and the connection. So, the psychology behind the criticism, without going too deep, is more shameful, blameful, and negative. And we need to cut that crap out if you want to be a happy hustler and thrive. What is up, fam? I want to share with you something that I'm super stoked about, and that is my Neurable AI headphones. These things are bad to the bone. Probably the best headphones I've ever owned. They have these EEG tracking brain sensors that help me boost performance and avoid burnout because they tell me when I need a brain break. They also have amazing sound. You can take calls, they have noise cancellation, all the things that headphones deliver. Neurable.ai and Master and Dynamic have created in these MW75 Neuros, and you get the hookup. That is the best part. You can go to Neurable.ai and use code HAPPY to save $100 off your pair. Badass Neurable.ai headphones. So check them out. One of the best things that I've ever done for my business is invest in my brand. Specifically, that means investing in my graphic design, my logo design, my company website, company swag. All things brand are imperative. Heck, you can catch me rocking something Happy Hustle branded pretty much every single day of the week. And I'm super excited about pairing up with my friends at 99 Designs by Vista because they can help you optimize your brand too. And right now they're running $25 off your first design contest if you go to 99designs.com/happy. But not only do you get $25 off, when you do that and you shoot over an email to my team, Carrie at The Happy Hustle, you can be entered to win one of these amazing swag boxes, which will have a lot of fun and super cool swag from The Happy Hustle. And fun fact too, this swag box was designed and created by 99 Designs. This box is a great representation of my brand. So when you get a package from us, it comes in a Happy Hustle branded box with all different types of websites, custom quotes, shout outs for the podcast, 10 alignments lists. It has a personal message from myself on the inside of the box that shares a little bit about our mission. It also shares the definition of the Happy Hustle, aka the systematic harmonization of ambition and well-being, ensuring life balance without the burnout. So if you're interested in optimizing your brand, you gotta check out 99designs.com/happy. Save yourself $25 on the design contest. Send over your email receipt to Carrie at The Happy Hustle and be entered to win a new swag box. We're picking a winner every single week. So thank you. Now, the ripple effect of more complimentary language, both in business and your family life and just overall in general for yourself, is huge. Complimentary communication shouldn't just be at work or in your relationship or with your family. It should be all the time. Now, teams with high recognition and praise have 31% higher productivity and 37% higher retention. So Gallup's State of the Global Workplace study actually quantified the importance of complimentary communication. Same goes for your kiddos. Children who are praised for their effort show 40% more persistent on challenging tasks. So you think about that. If you just give positive praise, you speak life into them rather than this critical negative nature, it changes everything. People actually raise their level because of that communication is more complimentary. So the insight that I just want to reinforce is, what you actually reinforce gets repeated. Whether it's your team, your spouse, your son, your daughter, highlight what's working and continue to speak life into that outcome. Be more outcome orientated, as my friend and coach Joey Klein talks about. Now, again, a little mini exercise you could do here is the 3-sentence gratitude text to someone right now. You could just say, hey, bro, I appreciate how you show up. You inspire me more than you know with XYZ. And I just want to say thank you. You could do that and speak life into them. Be more complimentary. When I'm out and about, I do my best to compliment a stranger when I have an interaction with them. I just find something. Hey, you know what? I like those glasses. They look really good on you. Nothing, that's not authentic. I got to make sure it's genuine or else I don't say it. But if it's something, hey man, damn, you're looking jacked. Well, you've been beefing up. You've been putting in work in the gym, you know, or to my wife or to, my brother, whoever, right? I just want to compliment and give people that goodness, that nice feeling that you get when you receive a compliment. I want to spread that. So, flip the script challenge. Here's what I want you to consider. For the next 7 days, track your words, okay? Every time you can, catch yourself being critical. Replace it with a compliment or a curiosity question, okay? So instead of saying, why did you do that? Ask and say maybe something around the phrase, help me understand what you were thinking here with this, right? Bonus question you could ask your loved one is, hey, when you hear my words lately, do they feel more complimentary or critical? And yeah, you might not like the answer, but it's important to listen and not get defensive, and then change based on the feedback, right? That's how we get better. We become problem aware and then solution orientated. That's the framework for fucking crushing it, my friend, both personally and professionally. All right? That's simple. So remember, words are powerful. They are spells. You either speak life or you drain it. So freaking focus on what you are saying. Be more complimentary and less critical, and you will be happy hustling that life full of passion, purpose, and positive impact, and you'll be helping others do the damn same. So that's my rift here. Compliment more, criticize less, and watch your relationships and your happiness bloom. All right? I hope you got some value. Do me a solid if you can. Share this with somebody who maybe could also benefit, and maybe someone who's been a little more critical and needs to be a little more complimentary. That's how we spread the message with more and more people. All right? I freaking love you. I'm out. Peace and love, y'all.